Garden in the second week of July. There are lots of things to be done. Obviously, we've been weeding most of the morning, but there's also some things that we do for fall and winter gardening. We are so blessed to live in a really mild climate, a temperate climate, where we can grow things and hold them over for fall harvest, winter harvest, and even next spring. But it takes some preparation. The other thing that we do is seed saving, and we'll have a lesson more on seed saving in a little bit, but we harvested some onions this morning, and we want to make sure we're going to do some seed saving of the candy sweets. And so Jan, if you will tie this, our orange ribbon signifies autumn, fall, seeds. Don't harvest, please leave in the garden. So if you come across an orange ribbon, that means that we're going to be, here's another one. We're going to be saving these, and we will let the seed mature, and we'll try to harvest it before the really bad rains hit. It'll get a great puffball on them. They're beautiful. Allium. Yeah. Okay, so back to the fall and winter gardening. There are a lot of different crops that you can, in our climate, grow over. So you know that we have Swiss chard, kale, almost all the brassicas. Remember purple sprouting broccoli when we started this spring, our garden, and it was great to have so many things to harvest. So we'll be starting all those things in the greenhouse. Well, not all of them. Some will be started out in the garden and some in the greenhouse, depending upon how much propagation line we have. It's sometimes easier to do them in cell packs, but it's a timing thing. And so what you do is you look at these publications, which these are in the books that says garden publications. This is an OSU extension, and so it will talk about the various things that you can grow and when to plant them, whether or not they're a fall harvest, a winter harvest, or a spring holdover. And some things like spinach, Jan has planted spinach in the past where we planted in the fall, and it comes, or late summer, it comes up. It doesn't really do a whole lot because the rainy season hits, it kind of sits there, and then in the spring, whoosh, a big flush of growth. Those crops don't last very long in that you get, a really good flush of growth, you harvest a couple times, but by then you've got your other new spring things that you've planted early spring coming on and feeding you. So that'll be the focus for the next couple weeks, to get lots of things planted. So if you're doing gardening in your own home garden, be sure and reference these fall and winter veggies. As I mentioned, we're really, really fortunate because we have a climate that will support that.